Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are gonna watch the new House of the Dragon trailer for season 2. I am so excited. When I saw that they dropped the trailer, I got so excited. I really enjoyed the first season of House of the Dragon, and I've enjoyed the Game of Thrones series before that, so I am pumped to watch this. If you are new here, hello, welcome in. My name is Cora. It is so lovely to have you here. I'm also a Twitch streamer and I create gaming content here on YouTube. If you want to check the gaming content out, you can click the link up here. And if you want to come and hang out live or check out any of my other social media, the link to that is down below in the description box. And if you're not new, welcome back. I don't know what to expect of the next season, but I am pretty sure it's gonna be dramatic. I'm also kind of interested to see if there's gonna be different teams for this season, and by teams I mean sort of who's gonna try to support who for the claim of the throne, and how hard are they gonna try to get there, and what are they gonna be willing to do to get the person there. Last season, I mean, it was pretty shaky from the start, and something I really enjoyed about the last season was how your opinion, or at least my opinion, of the different characters sort of changed and evolved during the season, since you start off the first season with them being younger, and then you kind of watch them grow as the season goes on, and they grow into different people than they are in the beginning. And I feel like I sometimes cheer on one person and then I kind of lean towards another, like towards more to another person, and then I maybe go back to the first one. And at this point, I don't really know what I feel. Something that I will do before I start watching season 2 is re-watching season 1, which I haven't done when posting this, just a disclaimer, so there's probably details that I don't remember at this point, but I think it's gonna be extremely interesting to see where this show goes. I don't know what I have for expectations of this trailer. I'm just intrigued to see what the character's gonna look like, and if we get any hints towards any new sort of teams. One thing that I'm curious about is to see how Rhaenyra's and Daemon's relationship is going to develop in this season, because, well, first off, they're related and all of that, but I guess they do genuinely seem to like each other, and they do seem to be getting closer. And we've seen from season 1 that Daemon kind of wants a lot more power than he has, and one way of getting that power is through Rhaenyra, who is actually the one that's supposed to sit on the throne, right? Because that is what the king decided, to make her the heir, even though she's a woman. But even if Rhaenyra gets to sit on the throne, I wonder if Daemon is going to be able to accept that she is actually the ruler and not him. And how this is gonna develop, like, with their relationship is something that I'm kind of curious about, because they like each other, but they also want sort of the same thing for themselves, but in very different ways. And I want to see how all the children that was born in the last season are gonna grow up, what kind of people they're gonna become. We've already gotten like hints towards that, and I'm really intrigued to see what's going to become of them, and if they're going to become a lot more important in this season as well. I'm really excited to watch this trailer. I hope you're excited as well. I can't wait to watch season 2, and without like thinking too much about it, I think we should just go head straight into it. I hope you'll enjoy this. I'm excited, so let's get into the trailer.
The Targaryen who sits the Iron Throne is not just a king or a
queen. The Night's Watch, I kind of forgot about them.
They are a protector of the realm.
I don't know why I'm getting goosebumps.
In an impossible position.
All hail King Aegon!
Oh, I forgot about Aegon. I guess I kind of wanted to forget about him. He's terrifying.
Well, what are we going to do about it?
Oh, look at him! It's like a Joffrey!
We must play the board before us.
Proceed cautiously.
Fuck dignity! I want revenge.
But I don't know if the other brother is a better choice, honestly, still.
Will come to our
I wonder if we'll see us, like, anything in between them. when it comes to the
I
throne.
don't think they would be so eager to die.
Definitely there's gonna be a lot of
sail at your
fighting, huh?
The
Oh,
realm's only hope
this is
is in a
so
leader strong
cool.
enough to unite them.
Do you accept me as your queen and ruler?
Wait, oh, am I right about that potential struggle between that? Because, I mean, it doesn't surprise me, but, ooh, and so many dragons.
Shall none of us prevail?
Not like this.
Oh, I have so many mixed
Alicent
emotions
wants love
for
for her now.
Alicent.
That makes her
Of
a fool.
course. Oh no, her sons are the most terrifying, honestly.
The enemy without may be fought with swords. The enemy within is more insidious.
Okay, that was an interesting cut. I'm intrigued about that as well.
One way to fight a war.
Oh, she's gonna be a big part in this, maybe?
War is coming, and neither of us may win.
Honestly. Oh, it looks so good. June 16 is so soon. I am so excited. Okay, so before I go on and like wrap this up, let me just look at a few scenes. Well, the first one I really need to bring to our attention is this one, where Rhaenyra asks Daemon, "Do you accept me as your queen and ruler?" I don't know exactly what this is about, obviously, but this is something that I have a feeling could play a pretty big part into the series, and also their chances of success in getting the throne back, right? Because they would have to stand and be united in order to get that, but if they're also gonna like have a quarrel in between them, I don't know. I also don't know how I managed to forget how terrifying both of Alicent's sons were. The fact that, because I do think that the guy with the eye patch, I have misplaced all the names now, don't come for me, is the younger brother, right? And he seems to view his mum as weak because she has feelings for the enemy. Because Rhaenyra is still like, I know it's probably been quite some time at this point, but they were best friends. They grew up together. And him saying that is terrifying. It was kind of, I don't know if funny is the right word. I guess funny in the last season, because I kept thinking that like, oh, you know, the younger brother, he seems more level-headed. You know, he seems more logical and rational when he thinks about things. But then towards the end of the season, he just seemed very terrifying, because the older brother, the one who sits on the throne, it's not like he's a good fit for a king either. He is very spoiled. He just does whatever he wants and seems to have like no care in the world for anything, and is kind of creepy in his own way. But I don't know if I want the younger brother to have the throne either. Honestly, I don't know if any of the people who's in play for the throne is a good fit, but this dude in particular terrifies me. Also, just so many shots of the dragons. I love dragons, and this is one of the reasons I love the show as well. But it's gonna be cool to see their part being played, because in Game of Thrones we did have dragons, but this is gonna be different because there's more of them, first off, and more different groups of people that has dragons, so the dragons can fight against each other. And I wonder how this is gonna change the dynamic, because there's quite a size difference in between the dragons and whatnot. And I don't remember exactly who has the dragons at this point, and that's something I look forward to see as well, and how that might change the dynamic in between the groups. Oh, this trailer was really good. And the Night Sword as well. Oh my god. I think we're in for a good ride, y'all. I think we're in for a good ride. I do not know how to wrap this trailer up the best way, apart from saying that I'm very excited. Something that I was reminded of when watching the trailer is Daemon's kids. Because I don't know, at this point, in terms of like the War of the Throne, they haven't played a major part, but I do wonder if they will in some sense, or at least a big part in the war that's probably coming. And I also wonder what kind of people they're gonna become, because Daemon and then like their mum are kind of different people, and I do feel like they wanted different things. And I wonder what the kids are gonna end up wanting, if that makes any sense. Because the last season, there was obviously we did see them grow and we did see them do things and like a lot of things happened in season 1, okay? Like, don't get me wrong. But at this season, we're gonna start off the seasons with all the children being grown. And I guess their parents being a part of like playing the game for the throne, where some of the kids are supposed to sit on the throne and then Rhaenyra wants to sit on the throne. And I think it's gonna be interesting to see how the family relationships is gonna develop. Another thing that I thought of in the trailer is that no matter how Rhaenyra plays it, she's gonna be in a pretty difficult situation, because I do believe just as Alicent really cares for Rhaenyra, Rhaenyra does care for Alicent, and I don't think they want to fight, but they also want to protect what's theirs. So Rhaenyra want to protect the throne, and she also, I do believe deep down, want to do right by her father and take the throne as he wanted and be the Targaryen that rules the realm. And I think at least it's gonna be interesting to see how she develops, but I do think that Rhaenyra has a pretty good idea of how she wants to rule the realm, and in comparison to Alicent's sons, I think she's a way better fit. But it's gonna be difficult because she doesn't want to attack Alicent. She doesn't want like obviously like Alicent's kids are still her brothers as well, like their family, because it's all weird. We all know that, and I think it's gonna be difficult for Rhaenyra to start a war against them because they're her family and her best friend. It's gonna be in an impossible situation. Like, no matter what she does and no matter what she gets in the end, it is not gonna be easy. And I guess that sort of goes for all of them. But I think for Rhaenyra and Alicent, they're the ones that I feel like they are the ones that has the most emotions involved in this, that's conflicting, where they do want one thing and they want to protect what's theirs and their families, but doing that kind of requires them to fight each other. Well, there isn't great solutions to this. And I'm thinking, because Rhaenyra, I think she trusts Daemon quite a lot, even though she's seen him and she knows he's impulsive and does quite a lot of like not great things sometimes. I do think that she kind of, at least at the point of season 1, trusts him. So I am scared that she's gonna trust him too much, and that is gonna end up having him do not great things and maybe do things without talking to her and just kind of choosing by himself, which I first off don't think Rhaenyra wants, but then also she's the one who's supposed to be the queen. Daemon's not supposed to be king, or the ruler at least, so that's probably not gonna help, is it? I really look forward to rewatching the first season and kind of see what team I'm on. But I don't think there's a perfect one. I think a lot of them has issues where I'm like, I kind of feel like none of them are fit. None of them are fit to rule, okay? I also wonder something. I don't remember, but the dragon at the end of the trailer, is that Rhaenyra's dragon? Because I don't remember her head dragon being that big, but then also I don't know how much time has passed if her dragon potentially grew. But doesn't Daemon have one of the biggest dragons? And does that mean that she's consulting with his dragon? Or like, did something happen to her dragon? I don't know, maybe I'm overthinking that scene, but because they had it at the very end, I feel like they put some weight into that, and now I'm curious whose dragon that actually was. Another thing that I kind of thought about now, we saw the Night's Watch and my brain just went, oh my god, the Night Watch, I forgot about them. But who did we see? Because they kind of look like a Stark, and I'm wondering, was it a Stark that we saw at that point in the trailer? And are the Starks in that case gonna play a bigger role in this? Because they're a really, really huge part of Game of Thrones, obviously, and they have historically, from what I know, been a very big part of the world. So I wonder if they're gonna have a bigger waypoint in this and also get mixed up in this. Probably not going for the throne, but there might be other parts of it that plays a huge part as well. And I'm like, what could that be? Hello? Oh my god, I have so many thoughts in my head. I will probably rewatch this trailer a few times. I'm very excited. I'm sure I missed a lot of hints in this trailer. And part of me is like, oh, I should have rewatched it soon, but I didn't realize the trailer was dropping, and I was like, I really want to see it. But I definitely will be rewatching season 1 before I start season 2, because there's a lot of details that I don't remember. But what I do know is I'm extremely excited to watch season 2. I hope you are as well. I would love what you thought was the coolest part of the trailer, if there was something that you saw that maybe I missed. And also I kind of want to know what team everyone is in at this point, because I don't know if I fully made up my mind. And I feel like I should before I go into season 2, just like what team I feel like at the start of season 2, and then see if that's gonna change watching season 2. Oh, this was a really good trailer. I'm excited. I cannot wait for June. It is not long until we get there, so I hope you're excited. I am really excited. Thank you so much for watching this reaction. I appreciate that. Let me know below your thoughts, feelings, emotion watching this trailer. Let me know if I missed something, or maybe you have some other thoughts that I didn't think about. And of course, make sure to give it a thumbs up if you liked it. The plan is to react to this show, so if you do want to watch my reaction for it, make sure to subscribe as well. I really appreciate everyone for being here, and I hope that you'll have an amazing rest of your day, night, morning, midnight snack, breakfast, whatever time it is for you when you're watching this, and I'll see you very soon.